Here I am at the entrance to the beautiful Hagerstown City Park, and they're having an arts festival here today. And the first time I saw this park, it reminded me of a miniature New York Central Park. It's just a gorgeous park here in Hagerstown. D&D Pony Rides is here today. Pony rides are always popular. Next one, the big one. Yeah. The pony rides, they have a petting zoo here. Kids can get up close and personal with the animals.
They'll do it like that so he can't hear. He's tagged in his ear. That's why he can't hear.
You need to book D&D Pony Rides. There you go. You can also find them on CraigShipp.com. And there's a lot of gorgeous architecture here. This looks like this was added later after the park was built, but it is gorgeous just the same. So there's actually a museum here on the property. There's a look at some of the gorgeous architecture here. As you can see from this room, a wide variety of displays here at the museum. Something for everybody. We have a room here for stage performances. Talk about a beautiful setting for an event. You couldn't beat this park. Have some for real artists here actually creating art on the spot. They have a train museum right here at the city park. This is a big complex and an absolutely gorgeous facility for any kind of an event or just come here and spend the day. This is my first time here and I am really impressed with the Hagerstown City Park. Who doesn't love a train? Look at the size of that monster. And the kids can go on the train and look around, have a good time. And apparently the last time this ran was in the early 50s. Inside of the train museum, and they have a lot of displays here as well. They've been giving rides on what they call this trackless train here today during the event as well. Cabooses are roomier inside than you might think. They'll sleep 6 or 7 people. They have a kitchen in here. Home away from home for the guys on the train. And there's no shortage of things for the kids to do while they're here at the park, and a lot of large shade trees, so you can even come here on a hot day and have fun. And they have a concession stand here too, so you can get something to eat here in the park. You're not going to go hungry. A lot of picnic areas. You can bring your own picnic as well. Rides are very popular here as well. Out here, cooking out and doing a little text messaging. And what are you cooking?
We're about to cook some hamburgers, hot dogs, chicken.
Oh boy.
So if you get hungry, you come over.
Here we go. We'll have to hang out. All right. Really impressive about this park is everywhere you turn they've got great facilities. Here is a nice restroom area and everything is clean as a pin. They keep this park beautiful. Mr. Chef's here at work.
I wish.
The hamburgers and hot dogs?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And as you walk around the park, it just gets more beautiful every turn you go around. It's just gorgeous here. See, the swans are very popular.
What, did we bring in the bread from the restaurant?
No. I only got turkey. Boy, take a picture. It's really close. Yeah, I did.
And as you can see, they have an amphitheater here in the park and live entertainment.
The song is about hope. A mile to Pencaven, on the road to the sea, stands a yew tree 1,000 years old. And the old women swear by the gray of their hair that it knows what the future will hold. For the shadows of Scotland stand round it, in the keel and the carn and the kye, all the hopes and the fears of 1,000 long years under the Lothian sky. My bonny yew tree, tell me, what did you see?
Getting ready to have a big picnic here at the North Pavilion in the park, and they've got many of these, so plenty of room for you to picnic, whether you're bringing the family or the whole church group. You have some folks learning how to be ballerinas here at the art festival as well today. Pretty daggone good. Just goes on and on and on, all the beautiful art that's here today. And we have a real live artist here actually painting on the spot. Now, does that sun bother your work at all, that the hard sun on it? It makes it dry too fast?
No,
or?
it glares.
Oh, okay, the glare. Okay.
I just turn the painting around so that people could see it, but normally I would tip it forward a little bit.
Gotcha. I'm at the historic Jonathan Hagar House and Museum, and this evidently is what Hagerstown is named after, is the gentleman that originally built this house. Got some beautiful cupcakes here that are actually for sale. They look almost too good to eat, but I guess you have to eat those. Is she going to eat one? No? You're not going to eat one? No. We got this young lady actually trying a cupcake right now as we speak. She's going to taste it. See what she says here.
It is good.
It's good?
Yeah.
All right. Now, do you have a website? Do you have a website?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
We'll probably go the blog route first because they're so much fun.
Well, you know, you can also put free ads on WashingtonCounty.com.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you can do that too. All right. Well, we'll look for your website then.
Dad's like cool, and Dad's like cool. See you tomorrow, and the son's all happy, everybody's happy. What a great society that was.
Right.
Never, will you ever see the dog move? And I always thought we'd have to take the puppy.
You actually made these candles here today.
I sure did.
Wow.
Made a bunch of them, and we go through the process of half dip, starting with wick, and just kind of go on from one to the next. And these are probably about 100 dips. This is close to 50. Or these are close to 50, and probably 10.
And these, did you actually have them for sale today?
Yes.
Wow, cool business.
Actually, we did sell some of, we had some of the hand dip for sale, but I have a whole tent full of candles and other things.
Regular candles, yeah. Well, thanks.
You're welcome.
And then cut that boil, because that's bringing blood to the surface, is what it's doing. And that's your goal. Now, who is George Washington?
First president.
Okay. So,
And leader of the army.
very good. He was the leader of the army. So after the American Revolution and after the French and Indian War and all that, he goes back home to Mount Vernon and continues his life as a plantation owner. He gets very, very sick. He comes down with an illness called quinsy, which is similar to strep throat today, and he goes to bed. Well, his surgeons, of course, come to attend him, and they bleed him. And he asks to be bled more, and he asks to be bled more until about 24 to 48 hours later, he's bled 4 pints of blood. Now, in the 18th century, we believed about 12 pints of blood was what we had in our systems. We really only have about 5. So he actually was bled to death. It wasn't the illness that killed him, it was the bleeding. Wow. And they just discovered that a few years ago.
Either one of those would be. You guys are getting away. coming all the way through.
It's still hit.
Nice. He'll sit there and put his head on your shoulder and all.
And D&D Pony Rides not only has the pony rides, but they also have the ducks.
He's awful friendly.
Duck run?
Folks can play with.
We must keep him in the house with you.
Where do you go?
Come here.
He's dead.
Come on, buddy.
For lots of photos, go to WashingtonCounty.com, keyword Hagerstown City Park. That's WashingtonCounty.com, keyword Hagerstown City Park.